SK still pulled through and got that win. Moving on to a second consecutive final appearance, which has not been done by many except for, in fact, Frost. Yep. 2 consecutive. That's just Frost in the past, and now it's SKT T1 K. So, first talking is Pumandu, of course, the tall support player of SKT. Fans were having signs saying "sweet guy Pumandu," but he denies that. He says, "I am not a sweet guy." I really hope my fans stop giving me such cheesy nicknames. And in his interview before the match, he said, "We're going to the finals." He said it as if it was a fact, and now it is. And at this point, some people saying perhaps KT's kryptonite is in fact SKT, just like KT is Blaze's kryptonite, some might say.
그래서 아무래도 그 경기마다 저희가 이기니까 KT도 저희 만나기 좀 싫어할 것 같아요.
Yeah, you know, so far we've just met KT in all the most important matches of both of our careers, and we've beaten them every single time now. So I think if I were KT, I'd hate to face us ever again.
단계에서 탑미드 정글이랑 복까지 좀 쉽게 이기니까 그걸로 스노우볼이 너무 잘 굴러가는
just I think the reason we won today was just in the laning phase. I think all 5 of us were winning against our counterparts. And so that was just an easy snowball.
14연승인가 한 걸로 알고 있는데
12연승?
그거 저희가 갱신했을 때 알고 있었는데 15연승 할지는 몰랐어요. 한 판 정도는 질 것 같긴 했는데.
Man, you know, when Blaze set the record for back in the day for the most consecutive wins last year for 12, I thought it was crazy, and it would have just been happy to continue that. But now, SKT T1 just got their 15th consecutive win in Champions, so. Pumandu says, I think it's crazy.
The Champions Summer Finals, they're 12-0 this season.
베인으로 MVP 가져가셨는데요. 소감 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요.
There's Piglet, who took MVP as Vayne.
Sexy guy.
The fans calling Piglet the sexy guy of SKT T1 K, perhaps due to that Christmas greeting.
네. 첫 번째 판에는 미쳐 날뛰었다. 뭐 전장의 화신, 뭐 바로 막 더블킬 나오고 전장의 화신.
네,
너무
근데
멋있었어요. 예.
지금은 베인 한 게 경기력이 안 떠오르고 그냥 막판 한 것만 떠오르고 있어요.
I honestly actually just can't
3세트 한 것만 떠오르고
remember how I played on Vayne, because all I can remember right now is just the very last game, because it was so crazy.
멋있으니까 최광진 선수는.
근데 그게 너무 큰 실수를 많이 해서요.
네.
저 때문에 질 뻔해가지고 좀 긴장이 많이 됐어요.
I'm actually just still kind of nerve-wracked because I made so many big mistakes that almost lost us the game. So I just can't really remember.
1경기 때는 안 쓰려고 했는데 그냥 애들도 괜찮다고 해서 했어요.
그리고 뭐 11회 때문에 혹시 베인을 픽한 건가요?
And
요즘에는 베인으로 다 이길 수 있어서 베인 했어요.
I didn't want to play Vayne in game 1, but my teammates told me they thought it would be fine. And I didn't pick it because it was Sivir. I can just beat anyone with Vayne these days. That's just how I feel about Vayne.
그러면 안 돼요?
잘하면 해야 돼요.
But not everyone should feel that way, because only the best players can play Vayne and beat everyone. So please keep that in mind. AK, do not try this at home, is Piglet's message to the fans.
Not going to stop people on solo queue.
밴 4개가 다 서폿이었다고.
저희는 원래 한두 개쯤은 예상했는데 KT 쪽에서는 밴할 줄 몰랐었어요. 그래서 그냥 저희가 만약에 상대가 밴하면 따라가는 식으로 밴하려고 했는데 딱 돼가지고 쉽게 이겼던 것 같아요. 만두 형의 캐릭폭이 좀 더 넓어서.
And as for the support bans, we were going to ban some supports, but we didn't expect KT to do that too, and that worked out for us because we believe that Mandu has a bigger champion pool. And so we were like, all right, well, if you guys want to ban supports, like, we'll just ban supports too. So 4 bans and supports in that game 1. And Pumandu says, I think they just wanted to ban champions that are just a bit iffy to have to play against, you know, just frustrating champions, and that was their reasoning.
근데
piglets. But yeah, anyway, I think we won game 1 because Mandu was next to me. Mandu's the best.
좀 돈이 부족했고 그다음 상대 조합을 보면은 흡혈량이 많고 그다음에 만두 형이 직급까지 가져서 흡혈량이 높으면 안 좋을 거라고 좀 생각했어요.
그리고 또 이제 남이
And of course, Mandu also went for Zeke's Herald for me, so helped a lot in my build choices.
그 다음에 그라가스 예측 술통 폭발 혹시 기억나세요? 그리고 예측을 하고 베인이 썩소를 이렇게 날리는 장면이 카메라에 잡혔어요. 최광희 선수가 썩소를 아주 멋있게 날리시더라고요.
그게 좀 요즘에 바텀 갱을 많이 와서 그런 걸 당했는데 좀 그런 게 좀 싫었어가지고 그랬던 것 같아요.
And
네, 알겠습니다.
he says in game 1, I actually do remember the time when Gragas came in with the prediction barrel, and I've just been ganked so much in bot lane these days, and I've grown so much to hate those ganks that it's kind of just muscle memory now.
그 2세트 받았잖아요.
왜냐면 2세트 레넥톤으로 가져갔으니까.
네.
그쵸?
제가 받을 줄 몰랐어요.
소감 한 말씀
Beck
해주세요.
says it's kind of a shame that I didn't get MVP first game, but I got it in game 2, so that's fine.
처음 받았거든요. 이번 시즌 들어와서. 그래서 정말 감사하다고.
And I'm just very thankful because it's my first MVP award for this season. I actually didn't think I would get it in game 2, but thank you.
경기 초반에 탑에서 벌어진 2대2
Impact, known as the shy guy to the SKT fans.
It's like they're part of a boy band now where they all have different personalities. Who's the bad boy, Showrun?
I don't know, we'll find out. Probably Faker.
It's definitely Faker.
변경이 잘 빠져가지고 한 명만 더 시발 잘 죽일 수 있었던 것 같아요.
1, 2경기 전부 노데스예요. 임팩트 선수.
And Impact with no deaths in both game 1 and 2. Impressive score.
그때 좀 까다롭지 않으셨어요?
당연한 나올 픽이라고 생각을 했어요.
무조건 나올 것이다.
네, 왜냐면 그걸 아직 적은 적도 없고 자신이 있으니까.
And in game 1 with picks, like it didn't throw me off at all. I thought it was very natural for them to take those picks, and I wasn't afraid at all.
네, 3세트 MVP 축하드립니다.
Where's Faker, the MVP for game 3?
리본으로 받으셨는데요. 소감 한 말씀 부탁드려요.
사실 제가 리븐을 스크림 때 많이 준비를 안 하고 솔랭 때도 거의 안 했거든요. 그래서 좀
I have not been playing Riven actually a lot in scrims or in solo queue recently, so I was a bit anxious going into the game, but early game worked out very well for me, and I regained my confidence on Riven.
그 아슬아슬한 1대1 장면이 정말 화제가 됐는데 결국은 솔킬을 냈습니다. 처음엔 인색 선수가 피하는 듯 했지만 그때 상황 좀 말씀해 주세요.
그때 상황은 근데 그때
And of course, close 1v1 between Riven and Renekton.
기분이 좋았고 또 솔로킬을 따게 돼서 이제 또
Yeah, I mean it
올라가니까
was very close, so I was a little bit worried, but I ended up getting the kill, and that feels great because if you get a kill, your KDA goes up, and that's a great feeling.
그렇죠. 그러고 나서 조금 경기가 KT 쪽으로 기우는가 싶었던 그런 이제 수분이 흘렀는데 그때는 이 경기는 좀 내줘야 되는 거 아닌가, 전승행진 실패하는 거 아닌가 하는 생각 들었을 것 같은데.
네, 그 좀 저희가 1, 2경기를 너무 순탄하게 해가지고.
Yeah, in game 3, I think because in game 1 and 2, we felt comfortable with our wins. I think we didn't start with enough anxiety in game 3, and when it started looking a bit iffy for us, we actually got really scared.
열심히 뛰던 그 순간에 넥서스를 한 방을 못 때려서 죽이지를 못하고.
And of course, the last moments of the game where the Nexus was just left with a sliver of health.
세에서 그냥 무시하고 하면은 밀 수 있다라는 계산이었는데 마파 선수가 저한테 너무 견제를 잘하셔가지고 그게 좀 변수였던 것 같아요.
And yeah, when Renekton was there, we thought, you know, if 3 people just kept hitting the Nexus, we would easily get it. But Mafa actually, I think, did very well harassing me and making sure I couldn't focus on the Nexus, and that's how they stalled it. And once they caught us there, we were like, well, I'm sure the game won't end. Like, we made a mistake, and so we were okay. But then Mandu went with that reckless flash over the wall, and he died. And we were like, okay, actually, we might lose the game now. And then if we lose, it's all Mandu's fault.
그게 제가 딱
What does Mandu have to say for himself?
네.
미드로 달리고 있는데
네네.
그 타이밍에 들어가면은
네.
안 걸릴 줄 알았는데 보였나 봐요.
I thought, you know, Gravis was running straight down mid
어쩔 수 없이 몇 명이 리콜 타야 되는데
after
그걸로 좀
Riven.
시간 벌어보려고
And so
근데
I thought if I flashed in like right at that moment, I wouldn't be seen, and I might not break the Nexus, but people would have to recall. So that was my brilliant plan, but I guess he saw me because he got me right away and he killed me.
어떤 팀이 왔으면 좋겠어요 결승에?
저는 두 팀 다 괜찮다고 봐서 어느 팀이 와도 상관없을 것 같고요. 개인적으로는
And Faker speaking again.
오존이나 거의 비슷비슷한 경기력으로
I think,
상황에서
you know, I'm okay with either team coming up from the other semifinal. I think Shield and Ozone are just at similar levels from my perspective.
어떤 팀이 왔으면
And
좋겠어요?
so whoever comes up, that's fine.
마타랑 결승대에서 한번 만나보고 싶어서 한 번쯤은 결승대에서 만나보고 싶습니다.
그리고 오존의 인프 선수도
And Bengi says,
만나고 싶다 이런 얘기를
I actually
했거든요.
want to meet
인터뷰
Ozone because I actually want to play against
어,
Mada.
아마 그게 마지막으로 항상 지다가 마지막으로 이겨서 복수하고 싶은가 봐요.
네. 지금까지 KT를 잡은 팀은 모두 다 우승을 한다.
And I think
라는 징크스가 있습니다.
Imp wanted to play against us just to get some revenge, but whatever.
일단은 좀 기세는 탄 것 같아서
네.
결승에서 막 질 것 같고 그러진 않아요.
이번
And a lot of teams who beat KT go on to win champions, and I think that may happen again for us. I think I don't think we have any fear of losing the finals. Bengi, also known as the Dandy Guy to the fans, so all using these names of other counterparts in the scene. Very curious. They didn't show Faker's side. I'm very curious which one he has.
2회 우승팀이 나오는 거니까 영광스럽고 한번 해보고 싶어요.
Yeah, if we were to win champions again, it'd be the first time any team won 2 seasons of champions, let alone consecutive. It'd be a great honor for us to take that spot, and I really want to do it. I really want to get that second win.
일단 저희가 전승으로 일단 결승 올라간 목표는 이뤘는데 아직 아무 팀도 못한 전승으로 우승을 해보고 싶어요.
We've achieved our goal of going to the finals undefeated, but now the next challenge is winning champions undefeated, and so that is our next goal as SKT T1 K. And since we hold the title of reigning champions of League of Legends around the world, I think we deserve to show the fans what that means when we go to the finals of champions. What it means to be the best team in the world. Man, if a team won undefeated for a whole season, that'd be crazy. But Mandu wants to set it as a challenge, so.
3 words, things Faker does.
Gets his second MVP season MVP as well.
있는 막 그런 걸 많이 평가하세요. 근데 저희가 노력하는 거는 노력해서 이렇게 보여주는 결과가 있는데 그렇게 좀 평가해서 그렇게 안 하셨으면 좋겠어요.
And Piglet wants to say a word to the fans. He just says, listen, I know it's very easy for fans to watch matches and be critical online, but, I mean, we're human too. It affects us, and we do what we can in our ability to prove ourselves in each match. And I think we've proven ourselves this season. So I really hope the fans can trust us more when they watch us. And Faker says, I, of course, want to thank the fans and our administration and managing staff. And I also just want to give a shout out to KT for playing great League of Legends against us today. And I think, we didn't win just because we played well. We won because there were so many great fans today in the studio cheering so loudly for both teams. Really. And of course, lots of family came from SKT today. The aunt and mother of Faker, Piglet's older brother, and I think it was Mandu's sister. Family came out to cheer on for SKT. Of course, on KT side, Insect's father is still here. But yeah, in the front row, there we go. That is SKT's family members. And Faker is kind of praised for his interview skills these days because he knows exactly what to say. Faker's like, oh, I don't know about that. I think I'm just a natural when I pick up the mic. I think you know, just because I get to do more interviews, it comes naturally to me now. I know what to say.
다시 한번 축하드리고 또 오늘 숙소 가셔서 편히 쉬셨으면 좋겠습니다. 결승전 준비
So
잘하시고요.
congratulations once again to SKT T1 K and making 2 consecutive finals appearances. Let's see if they can keep up the record in the finals. That's it for semifinal number 1 this season and the interview. And back to Doa and Monte Cristo.
All right. Thanks for the great translation, Chobra, and nice furry shirt.